What up YouTube, it's Misery Hates Company. In this video, we're going to take a look at the brand new companion that just came to the game in Marvel Future Revolution, which is none other than America Chavez. And she's actually pretty interesting. I wonder by the end of this video, we could answer the question, is she meta breaking? Will she actually have a place in the meta, or will she completely shatter it, or will she do nothing? There's a lot to unpack there. So let's go and take a look. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Boom! So as soon as you log into the game, you immediately get America Chavez. Literally day one, you log in, right after the update, boom, you got her. GG's. After that, after the next 5 days, looks like we do get these mysterious companion boxes where you do have the ability of getting a 1 to 3 star companion at a required set rate. So it actually does look like you have the ability of getting all companions at a same rate. So you actually have the same percentage chance of getting a special as you do a rare or a common or whatever. Same rate applies. So you have 5 different chances of possibly getting a 1 to 3 star special companion, which is pretty decent for free again. And then at the 7th day, you do get these star token badge things, craft material, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But if you go ahead and look on, if you do all these different things for the Alliance, you actually get a ton. I mean, literally a ton, 250 each. So check-ins 7 times with the Alliance, donate gold, purchase items from the shop, complete Alliance missions, and then the raids, of course. And then actually, last but not least, we also have to participate in the Alliance Omega War. And then if you do all those, you actually get Alliance tokens, which is the new currency that you can use in the Alliance shop that help you get some of those new, the red crystal boyos. Anyway, moving on. So also they gave us this one, which is a Primary Earth Adventure, which is completing basically things you would be doing on a daily basis. If you do it for the next 13 days and 3 hours, you get a whole bunch of these star tokens. Fantastic. Love that for us. Bunch of free stuff. We'll actually show you here in a second what you can get from these special tokens, which is pretty interesting. Special offer event. This one is of course for the mega whales, where if you spend 25k crystals, you get a bunch of free stuff. But again, if you're a whale and you're gonna be spending crystals anyway, this is basically the event for you because you get to double down on all the stuff that you would be doing normally, but then also now getting free stuff on top of it. For us near peasant folks, we don't do anything for that. Moving on is the star token crafting event. So if we go ahead and head over to the workshop, is where we're going to be able to craft whatever it is that we want. So I'm going to go ahead and stop a little early, click on the workshop, and we go down to the star token crafting event. Imagine that. If you want to craft stuff from the star token crafting event, you do in fact need to go to the star token crafting event. Moving on. So you do have the ability of getting a premium companion box for 4,000, which is a decent amount, but you do get these by like the hundreds. And then at the end of the 7th day, you do get 1,000 of them. So you do get them pretty easily. What is this? Can we not click on, can we not? I want to see the chances. All right. So a 4-star special companion, a 3-star special companion, or a companion summon ticket can be acquired at a set rate. Okay, so this is the companion version of the special box that you're basically going to get a summon ticket and not any of the really good stuff they say ahead of time. But there is a chance you could, so that's nice. It doesn't show the chance, which is odd. I feel like they were doing that, unless this is it. It is. Okay, cool. So this is all the percent chance. 2.5, that's not a terrible percent chance, but I mean, again, you're at 45% chance of getting a, oh my gosh, 45% chance of getting a companion summon ticket. Guess what you're going to be getting? But that's fine. 2.5 is not a terrible percent chance though at a special companion compared to some of the other ones that we've been getting. But again, it's just one box. So that's the biggest prize. You can get 3 1-star America Chavez, which is interesting. You can also get the mysterious companion boxes, which is the one that we talked about. All companions have the same ability of getting picked up at the same rate, which is what you're getting for the 5 days, which is pretty cool. You actually can get a 1 to 3 star, and you can only get these for 1,000, which is actually pretty decent. You can get 5 max though. Next up looks like the premium companion upgrade, which I'm gonna be honest is probably what I'm gonna go for. Skill cards, XP cards, and transcendence crystals required to upgrade companions can be acquired at a set rate. Yeah, I mean some pretty decent chances here. 70% chance you get something here, 25% chance you get 20 of the transcendence crystals, which is a pretty decent amount. And yeah, I mean, these are okay. So yeah, I feel good about this one. I actually would probably prefer this, the premium companion box. So I would definitely recommend doing that. And then last but not least, you can get for 100, you can get the alpha companion shard box, which is a common or rare shard. if you're new to the game and you need just basic level companions, you can do this. But I would, even then, like even if you're not new to the game, I would get this over that. So go for the mysterious companion box. You basically get the same thing. It is 10 times the cost because it's 1,000. But again, there's a chance you can get a special companion. So I would just do that if I was new to the game or free to play. But again, the one I'm personally going to go for is this premium companion upgrade box because upgrade stuff. I need upgrade stuff. Moving on. So that is it for the events and the special crafting event that we have going on. Let's go and take a really good look at America Chavez as a companion. So her attack is at level 1, 33, defense 14, HP 240. I don't have a companion to compare to. I guess kind of with Thor, 28, 24, 192. So she definitely has decent health. She actually has a higher attack and higher HP than Thor, which looks like she sacrifices defense, which is pretty decent. I mean, those are both stats that I would prefer, attack and HP over defense, but that's just me personally. The bonus effects is max damage rate, which, you know, they're really doubling down on this whole max damage rate thing. I'm not feeling it. Like, there's just a better stat that I would rather have, like literally a bunch of different stats that I would rather have than max damage rate. But maybe this is their way of like pushing us in the direction of that really being a fantastic option. So I don't know, we'll see. And the 6-star one is plus 4.5% attack, which is great. For the collection stat, you do get attack, which we love. We love attack as a collection stat. Moving on to the skill, Star Portal Stomp. Dang, it's pretty intense. Cooldown 38 seconds, which is a lot. Increased damage received by 30% for 6 seconds when attacking companions or summoned targets. Increases companion skill damage by 200%. Wow. Decreases attacked target summon duration by 35%. That's a lot. That's almost 40% of their total duration that they're just going to lose. So that's pretty... I'm curious how that works, though. Like, is it instant? Do you just immediately lose 35% of what's left? Is it 35% of the total? I have a lot of questions about that. And then, yeah, I mean, how is it applied? Is it each attack she does has the ability of a percent chance of doing it? I don't know. It's not super clear. I do have some follow-up questions based off of this, but overall, this definitely feels like it's targeting someone, maybe someone green, maybe someone right here. But anyway, let's continue. Guard Break Medium moves forward through a portal to deal 569% damage to all enemies within range, followed by a series of punches that prioritize companions or summoned enemies, increases the affected enemy's damage received, and decreases their summon duration. If there are no available summon targets nearby, attacks the closest enemy once and disappears. Increases the affected enemy's damage received. Okay, so let's look at the video here. All right. Prioritizes the dog. That's a lot. It moves forward through a portal to deal 569% damage. So that's a portal. That's another portal. Is it just me or is she attacking like 3 times? I mean, that's definitely interesting. So it uses magic, which is a good example. The dogs is obviously a pretty decent one in Dimension Duel. That's obviously not who they were targeting. They were definitely targeting Hulk here to take off some of the... You know, he's here for what, 15 seconds? You take 35% away of that, you know, what, 3.5, 5, a little over 5 seconds total. So, you know, it's interesting. I mean, that's a third, basically. And then, of course, you're increasing the damage that they receive. So the goal is just to blow up Hulk, essentially. So I do think she would be good in Dimension Duel. The 569% damage, I don't know. I mean... To all enemies within range. So it could hit Hulk and the other target, like the main hero you're fighting against, which is good if you do get the ability of hitting them. The damage is okay. It is what it is. It's not like Icarus, right? We're not going shaboom with a 1,229%, but 569 is tolerable. But yeah, so very interesting. She's definitely a Hulk counter. But here's my thing. Hulk is annoying. For sure, right? I mean, he definitely is just running all over the place in Omega War and Dimension Duel, really just PvP in general. So sure, we now have the ability of countering him. But how long does she last? It doesn't say. So I guess she just does those attacks, huh? I guess. So yeah, that's actually a really interesting question too. So it doesn't say how long she lasts. I guess she just beats him up and then she just does it and then goes away. But would I pick a summonable companion, like my active skilled companion, just to counter someone else's companion? You're basically negating the companions. You're doing some damage, 569%. You do have a 200% increased companion skill damage, which is nice. But then, so you're negating Hulk by a little over a third. I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. I think that, if you really have a hard time with Hulk and you can't just dodge him, I guess you could run her. There might be a place in Omega War to like have someone on your team, and probably definitely an Alliance Mega War, like when you can actually pin down specific like builds for your whole alliance. This could be relevant. To have a couple of these in there just to help beat up on all the Hulks, that I could see. In fact, that's exactly what I would use her for. Would I invest in her? Definitely not. I would not spend at all to get her leveled up. I think there's other companions that are better. In fact, I still think, even though she's a Hulk counter, I still feel like I would want Hulk more. CDR is probably about the same. Actually, Hulk is a little bit more, but still, I would want Hulk because, it looks like she's not summonable. She just does the attack. So I don't think she's meta breaking. I think she balances us to a certain degree. I could definitely see where people might run her with in Dimension Duel to help offset the Hulk presence. But again, I personally wouldn't do that, but I could see where people would want to. For example, maybe a Spider-Man. I would want to run that so that way it's negating the Hulk and you can just do Spider-Man things and dodge a bunch of million times. But overall, I don't think she's completely meta breaking. I do think she's a good addition to the game. I think she fills a very niche role, and she does that very well. And I think it's definitely worth having at least a couple of her in Omega War or Alliance Mega War. That's my 2 cents on America Chavez. I'm glad she came to the game. It's weird that she didn't come in like earlier when we got Scarlet Witch, when the whole like movie update came out. But maybe they're just trying to spread them out a little bit. And we do have some additional events to tie us over until whatever the next update is, which is good. It was getting to the point where we're like hungry for more content. So this is good. I'm happy with this all the way around, and that's my first impressions of America Chavez. Let me know what you think about her in the comments below. Well, until next time, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.